Hi, my name is Stephanie Vertongen, and I was a 2010-2011 grantee to the Netherlands. I'm originally from Palo Alto, California. My home university in the States is Davidson College in North Carolina, and my host university in the Netherlands was the University of Maastricht. I applied with the support of the Scholarship Development Office at my home university, Davidson College. I actually didn't interact with the Fulbright Netherlands office until after I was admitted. I was lucky enough to have someone at my university who I could funnel all my questions through. For me personally, it was quite a lengthy procedure. I started with quite a broad idea of what I wanted to research, and I certainly knew where I wanted to do my research, but just narrowing down my topic and figuring out who at the university I wanted to work with and which programs at the university would, best help me accomplish my research goals. Getting to that point and then submitting my application, that part was lengthy. But other than that, I found the application process quite straightforward. So I was looking at the intersection of religion and politics in the Netherlands, and more specifically, the perceived clash of Islamic values and liberal democratic values in the country's more recent political history. So I knew that I wanted to study at a university in the Netherlands that had a program, quite a broad program, where I could pursue a sort of more specific area of research, as this became quite a specific research topic, but I wanted a well-rounded approach that would sort of fill in all the background knowledge that I needed to get there. So how I came to the University of Maastricht was they have a program in European studies, and this seemed like the perfect. I did a specialization in globalization and was able to incorporate migration studies and comparative studies of migration policies in other European countries. And this seemed like the perfect courses to combine with my ultimate research goals. So then I reached out actually by email to a professor at the University of Maastricht, and sort of from there, that's how my application evolved. So I was lucky enough to combine my research with full-time study at the University of Maastricht. And a little bit past my grant period, I was able to graduate with a master's degree in European studies. So the courses that I followed were really integral to accomplishing my research goal, but also being involved in the university. I mean, that shaped my time at in the Netherlands. My integration into my host city, into my host country, wouldn't have been the same without being at the university. And actually, my program was incredibly diverse. We had just about 60 students, and in those 60 students, over 30 nationalities were represented. So I had my time in the Netherlands, but I also feel so lucky because I was able to meet people from all over Europe, and actually outside of Europe as well. My studies were, the University of Maastricht is very focused on group work. A lot of my projects were group work oriented, and I would say that this was maybe at first the most challenging part, but ultimately it was the most rewarding for me. After my Fulbright grant, I actually was lucky enough to get an internship with an American organization called the German Marshall Fund of the United States. They all have offices all over Europe. Their largest European office is in Brussels. I began as an intern there, and now I have a full-time job with them. I'm actually working with cultural exchanges with the Transatlantic Leadership Initiatives. My personal experience with cultural exchange has not only helped me personally, but it certainly has helped me professionally. Ik vond het een geweldige ervaring en ik raad iedereen aan om een tijd in Nederland te blijven.